Hey, everybody, it's the top of the hour, but still a comedy theater. Even though you haven't been able to be here for 9 months, it still is. So, we don't start on time. So, grab yourself a snack, get something to drink, get all comfy cozy, share out the link with your friends and family not already in the stream. News Job with Heather Rogue will begin in about 2.5 minutes. Welcome to the virtual Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for News Job with Heather Rogue. Please welcome to your screen, Heather Rogue.
Hello, everyone. How's it going? Welcome. This is News Job. I'm Heather Rogue. This is a news comedy game show. It's unscripted this time around because I didn't write a script. I'm your host. I'm Heather Rogue. My weird thing is I can't tell whether I'm being sarcastic or not. So have fun with that. Joining me today or tonight or whatever time you're in when you watch this, how about that? We have 5 amazing guests. Starting off, I'm just gonna read their names. We got Buddy. Buddy, say hi. Say hi, buddy.
Hi, buddy.
Say something. You gotta say something because we're in speaker view.
Hello, buddy.
So I want to see you. You know?
Oh. Yeah, that's me.
Okay, there's Buddy. Buddy's weird thing is that he sucks dick to say the F word. So that's a fun one. But
it's.
I think it's hard to say anything with that in your mouth.
Right, it is, but you gargle it a little bit. You know what I mean? You know, it comes out weird. Okay. Next, by the way, while she's speaking, I'll go ahead and introduce. This is Tina San Lucas, a good friend of mine. My favorite thing about Tina is that she's great and I love her. Up next, we have.
Same.
Aw. Up next, we have Hector. Hector is also a comedian on this show. A weird thing about Hector Miranda is that I don't know. What's a weird thing about you? I don't know.
I'm a junkie.
Okay, well, as long as you say it and not me. I feel like that's your job to tell.
Hector has a crazy scar down his stomach. I know that for sure. I've seen it.
Okay, there's your weird thing. Thank you so much. Yeah, Tina sold you out.
It wasn't in private. We weren't in private when I seen it. I seen it at a comedy show. He showed
it was at the callback when I did that.
Yeah.
When I donated $100 to what's his face?
Johnny Taylor?
Yeah.
Good
Felt like
for
he
you.
needed it.
Up next,
what a nice
we
guy
have
you are.
Rhoda Ramon.
What's up, party people?
There's Rhoda.
She's my favorite. She's my favorite person.
Stand up right, by the way. You can correct me if I mispronounce your name.
What's that? It's
It's Rhoda Ramon?
Yeah, Rhoda Ramon. That's me.
Awesome.
Get it right.
One cool thing about Rhoda is that she loves the show Parks and Rec and has brought a better background and a more political news-looking jacket than me. So she totally stood like one up me. So I feel like I didn't bring enough as the host now. So
No,
thank you for
you
making
are
me insecure.
amazing. No,
You're doing great.
you're amazing.
Thank you. I really need that right now. So, lastly, but not leastly, we have Becca Ward. Becca's thing is that she's actually not even she doesn't live in Sacramento.
No, I don't. Yeah.
And everyone else here does, as far as I know, but I don't know that for sure either.
Really?
But where are you from?
Where am I from?
Nowhere. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh. What, me? Oh, I was born and raised in West Virginia, and then I live out in LA now.
Okay, so you're in LA. Is anyone else from somewhere besides Sacramento? That's how
I'm from the 209, baby.
209 up in here too. Lodi.
Okay, so we got some people.
Hector, 209 high five. Can you high five me in the box?
Hey, I'm 209 as well.
Shut up, buddy.
Oh, okay. You guys,
so we have
on screen,
we have three people who listed a number.
Nobody takes.
Well, welcome everyone. Thank you so much. So I guess I don't know. Well, let's just go into our top story, shall we? How about that? Okay.
Yeah.
So we got it first. Just off the top, we got to get caught up on COVID. You know, so that's the beginning. I'm just going to talk about several stories related to COVID-19. And you guys can share your thoughts as they come to you, or whatever I don't know, whatever you have to say about it. Right now, what's happened is that we've got new restrictions. So San Joaquin Valley and Southern California ICU capacity dropped below 15%, triggering stay-at-home orders today. And then the Bay Area also issued stay-at-home orders. Their ICU capacity is not dropped down as far, but they just jumped the gun and did that yesterday. We have not yet. There's basically 5 regions, right? And so last Thursday, Newsom issued an order saying that he basically broke California into 5 regions, right? And whoever's ICU capacity drops below 15%, then they got to go into stay-at-home lockdown bullshit like that. So how have you guys been handling these new issues, this new stay-at-home lockdown stuff? You know, are you staying at home? Are you following any guidelines? You're not going to tell me if it were true.
All I'm saying is anybody worried about the business owners?
Oh, I see you.
I'm just kidding. I give a fuck.
I don't. What is different? What is changing?
Well,
because I'm part of the San Joaquin County. That's the 209. But what is changing now that hasn't been? They're actually going to enforce it, or what's happening? What's changing?
not my
So,
pants.
Restaurants are.
What?
I don't know. I feel like that was a poop joke, but I can't quite tell.
It was a sweatpants joke, I think.
But yeah, so restaurants have to go down to like takeout or delivery only. So there's no more, I guess, dining out. I don't know exactly what's changing is the hard part, because it's like I'm not a business owner and it doesn't personally affect me, but that's what I read is that so retail spaces have to be at a 20% capacity. And a lot of other businesses have to close that are considered like excessive or not
Non-essential.
Non-essential.
Hair
Hair salons are closing back down and stuff like that. Yeah.
There's no more outside dining. Like now,
I
like
can't go
for
to
a
my
while,
barber
patios were
anymore.
open, and now those are closed.
Hmm.
So the only way to not be taken out is takeout.
Pretty much.
I have to do takeout
You
now.
know, I've always thought it was kind of whack that even in the beginning they were like, takeout food's okay. I worked in restaurants for 20 years. They're disgusting. Someone could easily have something and get a bunch of people sick. I just don't understand why takeout was okay.
Yeah.
That's
It just baffled my mind. At one time, there was a hepatitis outbreak in my hometown at a Jack in the Box from a dude who worked there. I never went to that Jack in the Box, just so you know. But I mean, he was like preparing food and gave like the whole town hepatitis because he wasn't washing his hands.
Which one, A, B, or C?
I think it was hepatitis C.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
dang!
Ooh,
Yeah,
That's
which
a
is
jack-
like
that one you're fine.
Well,
with.
wait, was
He
he
was-
like jerking
I don't
off
know.
into the food? Is that
this
how
is
he
what
got
was doing.
everybody
He would
sick?
go to the bathroom and take a shit, and then he wouldn't wash his hands. And then when he was putting ice in the ice cups, instead of using the ice scoop, he was using a scoop in his hands to put the ice in the cup.
Oh my
Dude,
God.
that is
and it
a
can
no.
Like
I am
1,800
never
people.
eating out again.
Yeah, that's what I'm
I'll
trying to say.
probably
Is
still eat
to-go
there.
food is disgusting.
Okay, that's a jackass in a box. Number
Takeout
one.
food is honestly the only
Um,
thing. I have been one of those nerds, those goody two shoes that have been trying to like stay home and stay socially distanced. It hasn't been that hard because I'm kind of an antisocial person anyway. But takeout is like the one thing that I've been able to do, and now you just took that away from me, Tina.
Well, just ask them to make sure they wash their hands after they take a dump.
Yeah, what the fuck, Tina?
The typhoid,
Tina just wants a
typhoid
really bad
Tyler
restaurant.
over here. God.
That should be
I'm
a
sorry,
basic. Like,
I'm
no
just-
one should.
That is exactly why we're in this issue, is like because people just don't wash their hands.
It's disgusting how much they
I'm
don't wash
Catholic,
their
so I wash
hands.
my hands all the time.
Just
Yeah,
go
in
to-
holy water. You need more of it, Hector.
So
You need to bathe in it.
to get back on track, basically to answer your question, the order will require bars, wineries, personal services, hair salons, and barbershops to temporarily close. Personal services are things like nail salons, tattoo parlors, and body waxing. So all of that has to close.
My
And,
barber sells burgers now.
No,
How will I get my hair cut?
I've had to learn how to cut hair, and I haven't had my nails done in 9 months. It's been awful.
Yeah. I feel like I missed the window for a haircut. I'm really regretting it now.
The
because I
second
gotta-
that we get this vaccine, I'm going to go get my eyebrows waxed. I'm going to get my nails done. I'm going to get my hair done. I'm going to get microdermabrasion. I'm going to do it all.
Okay, hear me out though. Inevitably, after this,
Cliffhanger.
there is gonna be another. Oh, can you? Okay, am I back?
You're back.
Am I back?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You're back.
So inevitably, there's gonna be another Star Wars movie after this, right?
Fuck
So-
this shit.
So if you like,
I love
Oh
it.
no. Use the force.
I agree.
I just
like
I
Chewbacca,
love
right?
it.
Like, yeah, use the Force. So I'm just saying, silver lining, like.
I agree.
I missed
Pretty
the
much, yeah.
entire thing.
Oh yeah, I do miss going to the
Anyways.
movies.
I just want to bring. We're kind of running out of time for this segment, but I just want to mention very quickly that in positive news, the CDC lowered their quarantine time from 14 days to 10 days, 7 days with a negative test result.
What's that?
Also, what?
Oh, no,
if you
keep going.
contact,
No, I
if
get.
you-
No,
if
I
you
know what it
contact
is.
some-
I know what it is. I just thought it was stupid.
Oh, okay, I got what you're saying. So I guess you have a right to your opinion. Also, so Joe Biden called for 100 days of consistent mask wearing, which you probably also think is stupid.
No,
studies
I think we
show
should keep doing 14 days.
So a study showed COVID-19 would be stopped if 70% of the population wore masks consistently. I
They have to
wanted
wear the
mention
right
that very
masks.
quickly.
So many people out there
You
are
do have to
wearing.
wear.
And it goes over your nose.
Thank you.
Right.
Yes, they're not chin diapers. Number one. Number two is also, I think the problem is actually many moons ago, we should have just taught better math in schools so we could recognize 6 feet and know what 70% looks like.
I don't
Agreed.
know. I did really good at math, and I still get drunk and forget what 6 feet looks like. You know?
Well, women have been lied to about what 6 inches looks like and 6 feet, and
That's the problem, is that I'm like using it to compare, so then I'm like two feet away from someone because it's relative, right?
It's a bumble date
you have to
laying
speak.
down.
You have to speak to it in terms of America and be like,
I
it's
swear I'm 6 feet, babe.
$5 footlongs from Subway, or it's $6 $5 footlongs from Subway. Yeah,
Those things aren't a foot
you have
long.
to make up American terminology about it.
Also,
that idea.
I don't know if some people might consider this positive news. Sheriff Scott Jones tested positive for coronavirus December 1st. This is after he refused to enforce Newsom's restrictions in Sacramento. So some might call that.
What an asshole.
I'm not gonna even say anything about it. I'm just gonna.
That's y'all's people.
Just a touch of hypocrisy only hurt like 70% of the people.
Well,
I
what's
got an
funny?
appointment at the French Laundry this weekend.
Oh yeah. So what's funny though is Gavin Newsom is quarantining, right? Because his family came in contact with the CHP officer who tested positive for COVID-19.
Mm.
And
Yeah. They didn't get arrested
Newsom
though.
also attended a birthday party on November 6th, right? Like a one that violated, but there were more than 3 households there, et cetera, et cetera.
Was that the one at the restaurant?
He's kind of a hypocrite,
Yeah.
Fuck them.
Well, maybe he was celebrating a little bit early, like COVID's 1-year birthday.
But
Okay.
it's kind of like when an anti-gay Hungarian politician gets caught fleeing a 25-man horde.
That
You know
shit
what
was
I mean?
hilarious. That was hilarious.
It's like if you're gonna throw down mask mandates and
I
then
would just a
not
plus
follow
one.
them, you look like a piece of shit, So not to get political. Also, Obama, Bush, and Clinton plan to take the vaccine live on TV to prove it's safe. How do you guys feel about that? I feel
What does
like
the vaccine have? Children's blood?
I don't trust any
They're going to inject it right into their vein.
How
First
do
of
they
all,
know it was the vaccine they're giving them? They could just give them saline.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, look at Clinton. What, he smoked but didn't inhale? I don't trust that guy. You're
I
not
know.
even
Why
gonna
would
inhale.
you smoke?
That's
and
what I
not
tell my
inhale?
kid.
You're not going to play the saxophone out of this.
Yeah. And don't even
This
get
will
me
be so
started on-
interesting to see so many war criminals in one sitting.
Yeah, what the fuck? 209 opinion.
All trying to comfort you. So if there was a celebrity who could take the vaccine in order to make you feel more comfortable taking it, who would it be?
Beyonce.
Jesus.
If
Jesus.
it got me views, I would do it.
Allegedly.
Who did you say, Hector?
I said if it got me views, I would do it on camera.
Do it just for the views. Do it just for the views, everyone.
Do it for the Grammy. Yeah.
Did you see that news thing where they said they were thinking about offering $1,500 stimulus checks if you got the vaccine?
Put
That's
it in me,
wild.
baby.
Oh, I would take it.
I'm there. Wow.
No, listen.
I've done
I
heroin, I don't
actually,
care.
if you're gonna stick something in me, it's gonna cost more than $1,500.
Amen. Thank you.
You're,
It usually
you're a
costs me
blue
$20.
chip gal.
I don't know if I have lower standards, but I would take a vaccine for $1,500. I would take. It's been tested and stuff like a little bit. I don't know. The CEO of Pfizer sold all of his shares, which was a little suspicious. It's like, wait, you came out with a vaccine and then sold your shares? Like what? So
That's comforting. That's really
Maybe
you
he's
know.
just a reactionary. You never
Okay.
know.
But I heard that we are testing it on the shittiest part of the human population, which is 12 and
What is-
13-year-old children.
What kind of 12 and 13-year-old children?
The shitty kind.
What does that mean, though?
All of them are shitty. They don't know how to be good yet. They just like, you know.
That was a test.
Well,
I know where you were going with that, Hector. I know where you were going with that.
Sorry, I'll be quiet now.
you can keep talking. I'm trying to think. So let's move on. Do you guys have any more thoughts on COVID? Because I'm done with it. We've already wasted 20 minutes on
Bad.
COVID-19. Which I'd say wasted, right? There's probably been tons of valuable information that's gonna help people.
I think we're crushing it so far.
What's that?
I think we're crushing it so far.
Oh, I agree. You know, I give myself.
I am pretty drunk though, so who knows?
I mean, I'm
Hi.
okay. So everyone just came to my show on inebriations, and it's called job. This is your job. I don't okay.
I've never even heard of White Wolf vodka. That's legit.
I just showed up for the other kind of job, like the hand one.
Oh no.
Wrong job? Oh.
That's
we're
the
gonna
next
move-
show.
We're gonna move away from talking about those kinds of jobs. Nothing. We can talk about them later, but we got to talk about other things that have been in the news lately, and then we can do the trivia game. Okay? So
Woohoo.
I just want to run through these really fast, just because if you guys did jokes on them, I want you to be able to say them. So there's a bunch of mysterious monuments that have been appearing in
Tear 'em down.
right? One in Utah, and then Romania, and then California. Some people got caught taking them down though, like on video, the one in Utah. So it's clearly a hoax. And it makes me upset to even be talking about it at retrospect.
I don't think it's a hoax.
So what do you think it is? It's aliens?
I think it's fucking Confederates from the future.
Future
I think-
Confederacy.
I think it's a hologram Tupac situation.
Ooh, I'd like
Right?
to see that show. I'd like to go to
He's
that
still
hologram
alive.
Tupac show.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mhm.
Okay. I don't know
I like
what
the
it
Star
is.
Trek.
I
think it's pretty lazy compared to the work that other people had to do for those mysterious crop circles, and they never got caught. And I just want to say, I just feel like we're being so lazy in trying
But if
to
you
produce
can- if you
content
can
for our
accomplish-
tin hat wearers.
But if you can accomplish a lot
Those
by being
crop
lazy, then
circles
why
were
not?
fucking dope. Okay, those
Yeah.
crop circles were rad.
That's what I'm saying. That's where the bar is, and I think these monoliths are so beneath it.
It's true.
Fuck
It's
it.
sloppy compared to that, right?
Mhm.
It's
Why
like,
do I gotta work extra hard to make an impact?
I mean, that's the thing is today it's about quantity, not quality, right? So they're like, why spend 12 hours on a crop circle when I can just stick a chunk of metal in the ground?
Yeah.
And-
Why you work so hard,
Yeah,
bitch?
someone's just gonna realize it was just like if it's a leftover sculpture piece from Burning Man or something. Oops, man.
I think it's
But it
like
made the fucking news. It made the news.
I think it's like a new movie or something, and they're like trying to do viral marketing.
It's Dukes of Hazzard too.
Maybe.
The monolith.
So up next, we got Joe Biden sprained his foot while playing with one of his dogs, Major.
That
on the-
motherfucker old as fuck.
Yeah.
That's what happens when your foot is kind of perma in your mouth. I think you're just more inclined to trip over bitches. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that was well done. Well done.
Nice.
That was good. Yeah, I like that. That was well made.
The snort.
also
Oh my
like-
god,
I
I
can't-
would love your snort. Who the fuck are you, bitch? Like, oh, you're cute.
Oh no! Oh no! I have allergies. Is that a COVID cough, a weed cough, or a
No,
California
this is-
fire
it's
cough?
a California
Like-
fire cough, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't even
Yeah,
know.
mine too.
Grand jury recommends allowing tattoos, piercings, ponytails to resolve Sacramento police vacancy crisis. So there's a vacancy crisis with the police in Sacramento. No one wants to be a police officer anymore.
Why would you want to be one?
Okay,
Sounds like the worst job in the world.
but I know
Amen.
why. Straight up, I know why.
Health,
Is
wisdom.
yeah,
'Cause they
is
suck.
because they're actually just low on funds. So what they're doing is they're just trying to do away with all metal detectors.
That checks.
Continue.
That's it. Yeah. No,
Pearson.
that's all I got.
Oh, I don't know. I don't-
Yeah.
I'm looking
It's all
forward to
metal in your
the
face.
I'm
You
looking
might be
forward to
onto
the day
something.
where I get pulled over by someone that has a "fuck the police" tattoo on their neck.
Yeah, I was thinking
Hard.
I was thinking like the gangbanger, like gotta survive in prison. I got a Hitler on my ribs. Like,
Oh.
I like the FTP tattoo though. It'd be funny. It's like, well, I got that done before Biden became president, right? Now it's all.
or like, how do you switch around like ACAB to like call me ACAB?
It's like when Johnny Depp took his Winona Forever tattoo and made it say Wino Forever. Kind of be
Yes.
like that.
Okay. We have got to move on. Unfortunately, we're so out of, I don't even know. I'm a bad planner apparently. So, I'm gonna screen share, and can I move this?
What is it?
Oh my God! How do I move? Oh, there we go. Okay, we're gonna start by playing this video.
This, and I will say, these Democrats took every avenue possible to commit fraud in this election. And what I saw on the 3rd and 4th
Bitch, really?
was lots of fraud being taking place in front of my face.
How many ballots
We gotta wait for it on this one.
in front of you that you observed were counted multiple
How many,
times?
bitch? How many?
Can you put a number to it, an estimated number?
At least 30,000.
At least 30,000.
That's too many.
The poll book is completely off. Completely off. That
30,000?
I'd say that poll book is off by over 100,000. That poll book. Why don't you look at the registered voters on there? How many registered voters are on there? Do you even know the answer to that?
No, I guess I'm trying to get to the bottom
Zero.
of this here.
Zero. There's zero.
So, my question then is, if the
Guess how many? Wait. What about the turnout rate? 120%.
The guy behind her, he's like, bitch, shut up.
Chill.
there's two things that could happen here. Either the poll book number, if ballots were counted multiple times, there's two options. Option number one is that the poll book numbers are not going to match
They don't.
the actual. Not by thousands and thousands of votes. That's not what we see right now.
Take
That's
a look
option number
again.
one.
Take a look again.
Option number two is that they essentially were filling in names of people who didn't vote.
Dead people too.
So is that? I
Let's
guess, is
let
that your
Representative
suggestion?
Johnson ask his question, and then when
I thought
he's
that
done.
was his answer. Okay.
Well, I guess that's my question here is why we're not seeing the poll book off by 30,000 votes. That's not the case.
What did you guys do? Take it and do something crazy to it?
I'm saying the
this
numbers are
thing?
not off by 30,000 votes. So
I know what
are you
I
saying
saw.
that they're filling in.
I know what I saw, and
I went to high
signed
school with
something.
you, girl.
If I'm wrong, I can go to prison. Did you?
Bitch, you don't care if you go to prison?
Let me,
legitimate question here.
Yeah, let's let Representative Johnson ask his question, and then don't interrupt him. And then if you want to respond to it, that's fine. And did you have more, Representative?
I guess I just want to keep following back up with the poll book. So are we saying
I
that
thought
the
you
poll
cared.
book is either wildly off or that they're
Wildly off.
filling in names?
It's wildly off, and dead people voted, and
Wildly
illegals voted.
There you
Dead
have
people
it.
voted.
I love
Dead
that
people
she
voted.
went to in
Okay,
front of
okay,
a congressional hearing dressed in like absolutely fabulous cosplay.
That bitch threw it down.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little Nancy. It's kind of like a Nancy Drew action going on. But I know where the miscommunication is lying, though, because they're talking about poll books. One of them's talking about voting. One of them's talking about how to learn how to be a stripper. And then they're talking about ballots. And then, you know, you got your best of Mozart or voting. You're just having two different conversations. This is
It
like
definitely feels like two different conversations for sure. But I feel like it's the two different conversations. They live in two different worlds. You know what I mean? This woman lives in a world where, like, unless they can declare Trump president, everything besides that is election fraud. You know?
That was like
Fuck
the
it.
epitome of like white woman energy that I've
It's
seen. Just
epitome.
like
No.
super sassy. She's wine drunk.
Oh, she
About
definitely
a
seems drunk.
star.
Yeah,
A
she's
mess
drunk.
done.
Did you sign an affidavit saying you
We
could
get
go
a prison.
I know a lot of cops, bitch.
Right.
You know what? The higher the hair, the closer to heaven. She's gonna get there, you guys.
I wonder, I want to know what, like, how she walked away from that situation feeling about, like, if she was really pleased with herself or she
With her
thought that
head
she
held
really
high.
said something.
Oh, she
You
won
know,
the
or
day.
if-
She won the day.
She knows that she made women everywhere look amazing. All Karens everywhere are like, bless up. Like,
Like,
crazy.
we haven't felt this empowered since Kate Gosling left John.
Did
He
she?
showed
like,
down.
I feel like she just made Rudolph Giuliani look like the dumbest crook like in politics today. He hired that woman to testify as a witness, and she couldn't even hold it together in order
I
to
believe
like.
it.
He's
Everyone
having such
he
a rough
hires is
go
a
of it.
level criminal.
Like, I got caught dangling my balls and I accidentally booked a press conference at this lawn facility. We totally lost this election. We've lost 42 lawsuits. When Rudolph Giuliani is shushing you, that means your life has taken a very, very weird and random turn.
Wasn't
Check
that
the
the guy
kill,
who almost
check
got
the
his
kill,
dick
check the
sucked
kill.
on Borat?
Yeah, or then he was like, remember he was sweating off of his hair
hair.
dye.
He was
and-
sweating his dye. He was sweating his dye down his
And then he
ear.
wiped it off with the snot side of the Kleenex. It was so bad. He's had a rough go of it.
Hey,
He's
but
gross.
he got rid of the homeless. He got rid of the homeless in New York City.
He also snotted on
I
his
don't know what that
racket and,
means.
like,
I don't know what
wiped
that
it on
means,
his
but
young
he
Oh,
lady.
did it.
so it's so gross.
He's a salty mother trucker, you know? And the sweat and the boogies. It's a preference.
He's just a bald little bitch. That's all it is.
Mm.
He's really gross.
I wouldn't fuck him.
No, same.
I might set him up with my mom.
I wouldn't
I
set
don't
him up with my great grandmother.
What did your
But
mom
you're like,
do?
well, he's crazy, but he's definitely a ride or die bitch.
He's got money.
Again, didn't he almost get his dick sucked on Borat? I'm sorry. Wasn't that the guy?
He had his hand down his pants on camera, and I wish that they had let that scene go like 5 seconds longer because he claimed he was just taking his mic out of his pants, but it clearly looks ambiguous from the video. Like you don't know
laying
what.
down on the
You
bed.
don't know what
I know. I know when
Right.
somebody's grabbing their pecker. I know.
It almost
know.
gives him like a little bit of like benefit of the doubt because he didn't quite whip it out though. So I really wish they waited like.
Yeah,
10
there was like a little part where I'm like, oh, I don't know if it's like, I mean, he's a creep. We already knew he was a creep. Do we need that to show that?
But was it entrapment?
It was a little. I mean,
Also,
all of
when you're
Borat
able to
is
use
like
the
entrapment.
It's the
yeah,
best
it's not for
entrapment.
legal purposes. It's definitely more like to put you
Public
on
opinion.
trial in front of the public eye.
Yeah,
Right.
public trial of public
Cancel
opinion.
culture, yeah.
All right, we're gonna move on to the trivia game on that note of cancel culture, which
Yay.
is the game that I worked the hardest on. So
So
I really hope it goes.
Bless
Thank you,
you.
Hector. That's
disgusting.
exactly. Let's see if I have to move it right.
Stop getting sidetracked.
This is reminding me a lot, Hector. You remind me a lot of a frat house I lived in once.
I'm sorry.
No, it was flattering at the time.
I'm not rapey.
Oh, that's comforting. Anyone who
Just highly inappropriate. That's all.
Yeah, so thank you for that, Hector. We're gonna move on. Winter News is the next segment, a trivia game where wrong answers cause players to hear the news. So this is not gonna be as happy as the COVID-19 news. We're just gonna, it's supposed to be punishment. I hope let's see. I don't know how to select who's gonna go first, but here are the categories. I'm just gonna go in order. Sacramento, there's categories about Sacramento. If that's too local, if you're from out of the region, maybe you want to do Earth or any of these other wonderful categories. Everyone picks cats at first. I don't know why. But Becca, why don't you start us off? Because I can see your face. Which category?
Dating.
Which one? Dating. Okay.
Dating. Yeah.
Which animal's mating ritual involves the male drinking the female's pee?
Oh, I feel like I should know this. Like
Right.
I live in the Golden State. Like I should know this.
You learn
Fudge.
about this in school, right?
I'm gonna go with beavers because they don't give a damn.
You got to go back
Beaver.
to Florida for this one.
We love a
Oh my god, it didn't work. What had happened? Do I not have a link? See, this is what. There we go. Wrong. Okay.
Oh, nuts.
Select your news.
News?
They're all the same.
Oh,
Pick
the
one.
middle of middle.
Okay, Guitar Center is filing for bankruptcy. The largest musical instrument store in the country with 269 locations is filing for Chapter 11 bankruptcy due to financial struggles. Guitar Center's troubles predate the pandemic and are shared by many businesses dependent on discretionary spending. Guitar Center attempted to adapt by offering music lessons, but had to discontinue them due to the lockdown. Thank you very much. That was your punishment. Up next, we're gonna go to Rhoda Ramon. How are you doing, Rhoda?
I'm doing good. I'll take movies, please.
Okay, movies. Who composed the music for the film Dunkirk? A, Thomas Newman, B, John Williams, C, Howard Shore, or D, Hans Zimmer?
I'll say D.
Oh gosh, okay. D, correct!
Yeah!
You get a prize.
You're the best, Rhoda.
Well done. Here's your prize. Puppies!
Puppies!
Yeah!
Some puppies.
It's
Okay.
adorable.
Those are so cute. I want it.
I can't see what you guys are seeing.
Oh.
You're on the wrong
You're
screen. You're probably on gallery view.
Okay.
It might not. Shared screen sharing might not work on phones. I don't even know. But Tina, I can read you the categories if you want.
Okay.
And
Whenever it's my turn. Sorry.
it's your turn right now. So,
Oh.
Tina.
Oh, I see them now. Okay. All right. Weed.
Okay, cool.
Weed.
Weed? Okay.
Weed.
I'm not going to like this. So, which of the following plants is not part of the mustard family?
Arugula.
Wasabi, arugula, kale. I'm gonna say kale. B.
Wrong. Okay, select your news story.
Do I push on it or what do I tell you? What do I do?
Yeah, I can just select one for. I don't
care.
Kind of gag that you select one, right? Like.
Oh, okay.
I'll just pick this one. One of the rarest marine mammals in the world, the North Atlantic right whale, a North Atlantic right whale calf was recently found stranded in the North Core banks of North Carolina. That's a lot of the word north. In total, there are only about 400 North Atlantic right whales left on Earth and only 100 breeding females, with 22 births since 2017, outpaced by 31 deaths in the same amount of time. The calf's cause of deaths is unknown, but silver lining. Biologists can use the calf's DNA to track their mother because there's only 100 of them.
Was this in the north?
Just kidding. I was in North
The
Carolina.
North remembers.
The North Core banks of North Carolina, and it is a northern whale. So hemisphere-wise, yes.
Let's get these right into it. More puppies.
All right, we're moving on to the next. Hector, you've been the outlier today. So let me know what category you want if you can see them.
Surprise me.
Okay, we're gonna go with COVID-19 because I feel like you need this more than anyone. Which of the following is not a potential symptom of COVID-19? A, coughing. B, sneezing. C, diarrhea. D, muscle pain.
No, diarrhea is a symptom. I'm sorry. I'm just speaking out like I apologize. It's not diarrhea.
Am I right or no? Am I right or no?
He said.
What, did you pick diarrhea?
Yeah.
Okay, let's find out. No, you're not correct. Do you have a preference for which news story you want? By the way, the answer is sneezing.
I don't know what's going on.
I should tell people that. What?
I knew that.
All right, we're gonna do this one. So the news goes out. This news goes out to all the single ladies. Sacramento is among the worst cities to date during the pandemic. A recent survey found Sacramento had a dating satisfaction rating of 18%, making it the 11th worst in the country. For millennials, it's rated second to last. Silver lining, though, it's not as bad as Riverside. All right. Buddy.
That's me.
Riverside's got a lot of white supremacists.
Oh.
Buddy, let me know what category you're interested in.
Let's go with Earth.
Earth, okay. One unit geologists use to measure time with is called a cron. What is a cron based on?
The answer is, of course, D.
D. Correct! Okay, let's look at your prize. Puppies!
Okay, I actually have a fear of birds, but I'll take the puppy.
Oh, okay.
I love birds.
Good to know.
Like kittens.
This is
It's staring at me. Can we not?
We'll move on. We'll move on. All right. That worked pretty well. We got through, I think, everybody, right? Did I miss anyone? We can do another round if you guys. I think we have time for one more round.
I'm down.
We can do one more round, or we can shorten the improv games, or let's just butt through this round. How about that? Okay. So Becca, can you pick another category between music, 2020, Pirates and Cats?
I'll do music.
In Sacramento, I guess. Okay. Who wrote the song Rocket 88?
This is the jingle. It's like Red Rocket, yum.
No, this
No, that's exactly it.
All right. I'm gonna go with Rocket 88. Bill Haley and his Comets, because that.
It's actually
it makes
B.
sense.
Jack
No, dude, you're worse than every ex-boyfriend I've had because they did not call me wrong this much.
Okay, pick your news story, or I'll pick for you.
Okay, right bottom. That works for me.
Coined the real-life Grinch, Citrus Heights police are searching for a culprit who's allegedly stealing people's Christmas decorations from their front lawns. Items reported stolen include an inflatable truck as well as an inflatable Snoopy dog and doghouse, which a family has been displaying for 10 years in front of their house. Citrus Heights police are looking for any information on the inflatable Christmas decorations bandit, which is a name that I just made up.
Liberals.
Okay, Rhoda.
The War on Christmas.
Sacramento 2020, Pirates or Cats?
Do Pirates.
Okay. It's a picture one. Which Golden Age pirate used this flag? Edward Lowe, Stede Bonnet, Redbeard, or Anne Bonny?
Say Redbeard.
That was the tricky. That was the trick.
Oh.
That was the trick. Yeah. Do you have a
Okay,
preference?
I'll pick the very last one. Very last one.
We did that. I can do second to last.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. A massive fire destroyed a 19th century church in New York City this morning after spreading from a nearby abandoned building. The Middle Collegiate Church on East 7th Street was originally organized in 1628 and houses New York's Liberty Bell, which rang during the birth of our country in July 9, 1776. 4 firefighters suffered minor injuries while struggling to control the blaze. Both buildings are now uninhabitable. The cause of the fire is under investigation. Hector. Oh, wait. Okay, Hector. Pick 2020 Cats or Sacramento.
I thought the Liberty Bell was in Philadelphia.
That's a different Liberty Bell. I know, I learned this too today. I went down some fun rabbit holes.
Okay, so, ask me again.
Cats 2020 or Sacramento?
Sacramento.
Okay. Upon which Native American tribe's stolen land is Stab Comedy Theater located?
Ooh, good question.
Blackfoot?
There's A, Nisenan, B, Maidu, C, Sierra Mohawk, or D, Patwin.
I don't know, man. I'm Aztec.
It's not Aztec. Can you wager? Throw out a guess.
Comanche.
Just pick one. A, B,
No,
C,
those
or
are the answers.
What were the answers?
A, Nisenan, Maidu, Sierra Miwok, or Patwin.
The last one.
Okay, wrong. Do you have a news story preference?
What's the answer?
Oh,
Yeah,
it's
what's the answer?
Nisenan.
Hey,
It's Nisenan, which was A. All right, I'm gonna pick a news story for you. So 2 people are still missing after a mudslide on Wednesday in Haines, Alaska left several neighborhoods inaccessible. Responders initially evacuated about 30 people and reported 6 missing before suspending their search due to weather conditions. 4 of the missing have since been accounted for. The 600-foot wide mudslide also destroyed 4 homes and damaged several others. 12 out of 30 other communities contacted also reported damage due to wind and record-breaking rainfall.
What's the question?
Tina, are you with us, Tina?
I'm sorry. Kinda.
Okay, do you want 2020 or Cats?
2020.
We began 2020. I typoed this one. We began 2020 on the brink of World War III after the United States assassinated which Iranian general? A. Shakir Amir. B. Abdul Rahman al-Awlaki. C. Hassan Saladin. Or D. Qasem Soleimani.
A.
A? That's incorrect. It was Qasem Soleimani.
You said those names so well.
Thank you. Okay. The Marine Conservation Society warns that littered PPE masks are creating a pollution pandemic for the ocean. Volunteers for the Great British Beach Clean found face masks and other protective gear in 69% of their litter picks and 30% of UK beaches. These masks can pose a particular threat because wildlife can get tangled up in the ear loops. Most disposable masks take up to 450 years to decompose. And last category, Buddy.
Cats.
Cats, right?
Yeah.
Which of the following is not the name of a sound that a cat makes? A, yowl. B, scream. C, tisk. Or D, caterwaul.
I'm gonna go with A.
Yo.
A? That's incorrect. Okay. I can't remember what news we've done.
What was the answer to that? I'm curious.
Oh, here we go. Oh, it's tisk.
Tisk.
That's not a cat noise.
No.
Okay.
Hisk?
Last news story of the night. Weaker penis bones of river otters linked to hydrocarbon contaminants associated with oil sands. Scientists warn that this finding could have broader consequences, not just for river otter penis bones, but a variety of health issues facing humans and animals alike. Brittle penis bones, by the way, they don't just dampen the male otter's confidence, but could also impair their ability to mate, which I feel like should go without saying, but I just want to drive home, This is an
Bad
environmental issue. It's not good. It's not just funny, okay? But if you have any jokes about it, feel free to throw them out there. Congratulations. Did anyone get any of these correct? I think
I got
maybe
mine correct.
You
My
got
first one.
one right.
Got my first
Yeah.
one.
And you got one. Okay. That's true. We only got to see 2 puppies. That's very unfortunate. But
How
I
are
did
you
make
going
the
to send the
question-
puppies to our houses?
Mine was.
Oh,
mine
it's
was
not
literally-
like it's more like the prize is just the serotonin stimulus in your brain from looking at the
Oh, I thought we were getting puppies. That's why I did this.
Okay, that's why I'm gonna go to sleep being afraid of pigeons.
I thought you were going to be like
I love you,
Oprah
buddy.
and give everybody puppies.
Where am I gonna get the puppies though?
This is bullshit, Heather.
The corner store.
I am disappointed.
I am honestly a little bit disappointed myself. That last segment was not great. Like it was a little bit better beforehand. And also
No,
the
I'm
time-
disappointed that I'm not getting a puppy.
No, you didn't get any answers correct anyways. So the only people getting puppies would be Rhoda and Buddy. And
Okay.
I'll get you guys puppies someday. I can't do prizes. I was just trying to do a trivia game, like
Is that a
prizes,
promise or a
no,
threat?
photos.
Trivia games are really fun.
I actually
Exactly.
had a good time.
I thought that
Puppy
was
or not.
good. Wasn't it great? Thank you. I appreciate that. I tried to just blaze through it super fast because we only have like an hour and we already did the whole hour. And we have a whole other segment we were supposed to do. And I think we can do it, but we're gonna have to see how far we can get. And
Tensions.
I can't do an hour. Up to hour and 15 minutes.
The next segment is it's called Newsline. Is it anyways? And it's basically just an improv game, kind of like the thing that it's named similar to. So our very first improv scene is going to be Rhoda Ramone playing Donald Trump after locking himself in the White House with a pile of Adderall and a pistol. And Becca Ward is a hostage negotiator with debilitating anxiety. Persuade Donald Trump to surrender. You have 2 minutes.
Okay. You got this. Don't worry about it. We're going. It's happening. We're doing it. Sorry,
I can't do a good Trump.
It's okay.
I won
I'm not
the election
I'm not
fair
even
and
talking
square.
to you yet. This is for me.
I did everything they were supposed to be doing. I talked over Joe Biden, tried to interrupt him to get him to saw that it was Sleepy Joe.
Well, I thought it was a sloppy Joe.
Sit here with this gun.
Yeah, but
they'll never be able to take me down.
Oh God, you may be right. I'm starting to think.
Tell
if
them
you're as
that
Republican
Don
as I
Jr.
think
has
you
said
are,
he
that
will
I
do
can
my
just
entire service.
talk over you, and I can just convince
That
you.
doesn't work.
by
You should just have some
my
of this
profusely-
Adderall. Would you like a bump of this Adderall? Just take some.
All right, it is
Fine. And then parade yourself and me. I'm going to use you as a human shield on
Heather, I gotta
January
go, man.
20th when they
This is just
when they
like-
come into the
yeah.
White House. I'm going to hide under my tiny desk. And
Okay,
scene.
That scene is complete.
I'm really bad at improv.
That
Sorry.
That's fine. It's called taking risks. And this is what happens when you take a risk sometimes. Otherwise it wouldn't. But you did fine. So we lost Becca. She had to go. Our next scene is going to be Hector Miranda playing a drunk Gavin Newsom at a party refusing to wear a mask. And Tina is a new recruit for the police. And she has Tim Burton movies for hand. And you gotta get Gavin Newsom to put that mask on. You have 2 minutes. Go.
Gavin Newsom, do you even care about other people? Don't you find it ridiculous that you're not wearing a mask? Do you even give a fuck about anyone else but yourself? No response to that? This is just me talking.
First
Do
of
you
all,
respond?
Can you give me a little bit to respond?
I'm listening.
First of all, what's your name?
I forget my name, but I'm a cop with these funny hands.
First of all, what's your name? I'm just saying, don't trip off daddy. Wear your mask and just fall in line. That's all I'm saying. Like, all you guys that are beneath me are just tripping, dude. Like, just wear your mask and stop being a fucking simp.
You don't wear a fucking mask, dude. You never wear a mask, and you're throwing parties and you're at the French Laundry. I don't know what the fuck you're doing there, but you never have a mask on.
Well, maybe you could be mayor.
I don't want to be mayor. That's an awful job.
You don't want to not wear a mask. That's all it chalks up to.
You know what? What is it with shutting down all the hair salons? Your hair looks incredible all the time.
Because boys rule and girls drool. That's all I'm saying.
You do better than this, Hector.
Okay, thank you. That was great. That was
You didn't even let it finish. What the fuck?
That was I feel like you did well. You did better than I expected as Gavin Newsom. You actually, but he is governor, not mayor, so you did miss that one part. So you lost points. Buddy, buddy, which side of this improv sketch do you want to play?
Not the superhero, the recruiter.
You're gonna do great.
Oh, you mean the representative?
That's what I meant.
Okay, cool. So for this one, going off of the video earlier, Buddy Dean is a representative from the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I will be stepping in to play a D-list superhero hired by Rudy Giuliani to testify that I witnessed voter fraud. And I must now persuade my representative to reject the election results and distribute the MCU's electoral votes to Donald Trump. MCU's Marvel Cinematic Universe, which I assume has some sort of electoral power for this sketch. Okay, so I didn't prep for this at all. Listen, okay? I can turn invisible, and I have super hearing. So I was able to witness thousands upon thousands of ballots being lost. Like 1 million ballots got lost, just dumped. Okay, and I saw this all with my freaking super hearing.
You're a superhero.
I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand what like what happened. You know, these are fraudulent elections, and they just I saw firsthand that they were letting dead people vote. You know, like zombies, and like Solomon Grundy got to vote. You know, they let Superman vote. He's not legal. He where's his documentation? You know,
he has been here for enough years. He's an American citizen by now. And
what is he, part of the DACA program?
I hear that you are bringing up a lot of this fraud, but even with your superpowers, you haven't been able to prove any of this fraud. How am I supposed to just proof? Yes, please.
Proof. Oh, you want proof? Okay. What about the fact that the election went to Joe Biden? Is that not proof enough? Did you see Joe Biden's rallies? Did you see the rallies? Okay. Did you see Donald Trump's rallies? Okay. Yeah. How is it that one person can have 1 million bajillion people at their rally, and the other person has people in their cars, and then that person wins the election with the people in their cars?
Fair question. Fair question. I would say that the people in their cars survived so that they could vote, and the people who were all grouped together probably got sick and died, and that's why they didn't get to vote.
Okay, COVID-19 is a plot by not Lex Luthor, because he's the communist, but by some super genius in the Marvel world. You know, it's clearly. I mean, I think that they're trying to turn people into mutants, is what I think with the COVID-19 stuff. I think that it's all a freaking conspiracy. So, like, I don't understand.
We like to call them mutant Americans.
What was that?
I said we refer to them as mutant Americans, please.
Okay, that was a good one. We have to end. We're at 10 o'clock. Way to end on a banger. Thank you guys for coming to this. It was a thing that happened.
Thanks for having me.
Really appreciate it. All of your help. I appreciate everyone who watched this show. Which I assume was
I'm
millions
so
of people.
glad I got to be here.
Great job.
Good night, guys. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you so much to Heather and her crew. Hold on. Let me make sure this is all switched over. And there we are. Thank you, Heather. Thank you for all of that. That's us for the night, everybody. Thank you for everybody that showed up for the 5, maybe the 7, even the 9 o'clock. Made a whole night of it here at Stab. We appreciate you. Thanks for hanging out. Tomorrow, it's... Let me skip that. There we go. Tomorrow, it's the Suzette Benetti Show. Do check in for that. We may come in and do some games for Happy Time Arcade in the afternoon. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I might just take the afternoon off. I have so much work to get done. When I say afternoon off, I mean work, just not in front of a camera. You know what? You guys, thanks for tuning in. We will see you tomorrow evening.
Merry Christmas. Yeah.